Oh, hello. It's me, Nick Kroll, and I am here to caption some New Yorker cartoons. All right, here we go. We've got what looks to be a political debate with one guy juggling chainsaws that you can tell there's little vibrations, so the chainsaws are currently on. And then we've got another gentleman seemingly consulting the other candidate. Let's see. My first instinct is for him to be like, I think we should get Chinese food after this. But I think the key to comedy is don't follow your first instinct. And so what I wrote was, whoever wins, I'm just glad it's going to be an older white male. Okay. People don't know this. Not only was Dick Cheney the president of the United States, but he's also a cartoonist for the New Yorker. You know, typical Dick, he's writing steam backwards, classic Dick. But okay, so what we've got here is a deli counter with what looks to be a huge chicken or turkey. And this gentleman seems to be talking to her. Weirdly, my mouth is just watering thinking about hard salamis. I just thought that, and I was like, oh, I like a hard salami. This poultry is huge. It's a huge piece of poultry. It's not a piece, it's a full poultry. No, I said. Do I like this? Let's try it. As I said, lady, I don't know where the head is. Because he doesn't. It's probably removed at some point in the earlier manufacturing. I mean, the poultry process, as we know in this country, it's a business. And so what I'm really doing is making a commentary about farming businesses in the country. Okay, great. Let's keep going. What I'm seeing here is a bar. The bartender seems to be on the phone. There's a lady with what seem to be two drunk subway cars having drinks at the bar. It's different than Edward Hopper's painting, but there seems to be some crossover there. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Wasn't there that like 9-year-old kid who was like captioning New Yorker? Have you had that kid on the show?
So we're working on trying to get out of here, right?
She did it? Yeah. Can she come back and ghostwrite mine for me? All right. No, nothing interesting. I'll be home about midnight. Just another normal day at the bar. What I'm seeing here is what looks to be an old couple holding up a couple here for money. And this is, you don't think of an old couple as the kinds of people who would be doing a stick-up. And it's winter, because they're wearing scarves, and so is the old lady. This guy's not, but he's wearing a high-waisted pant. She seems to be wearing Uggs. Okay. This is what happens when you get rid of Medicaid. I was gonna make a Social Security joke, but I don't know if they actually changed the date of like when Social Security kicks in. So I'm using my limited knowledge. We're seeing two fishermen ice fishing, and it seems to be a bunch of sharks popping up through the hole. All these other holes, it seems to be all these sharks are surrounding them. This is actually based on something that really happened to me. I hate fishing. This is like how I imagine fishing every time. You think you're gonna have this experience, you know, going fishing, it's gonna be this great time, I'm gonna catch on my buddy. You're just like, you end up like freezing your butt off, being almost killed by sharks. I remember going fishing and the first time I went out and the hook not releasing the line and the hook just coming back and sticking right into my finger and being like, I don't think I'm ever gonna go fishing again. There's two cowboys, one of whom is on a horse that seems to be a robot, and then this horse seems to be looking skeptically at him. And then he's got the lever there, which I find interesting. And then this, some sort of charging station. I wrote, yeah, Elon Musk says they should be in full production by 2020. You gotta trust Elon on this, you know what I mean? He called me a pedophile recently on Twitter, and that was hurtful, but doesn't mean I don't think he makes a great product. Okay, so what I see here is a woman talking to a man and what seems to be an invisible man sitting next to her. And then we got a little dog with a funny snaggletooth. This guy seems lazy to me. He's got a bunch of beers around him. I don't know why my instinct is that she and him are having an affair and she's introducing into her husband. Neither of them are wearing a ring, but we can make assumptions, can't we? It's a modern society. You gave up on this relationship. No, you're the one. I don't know why I'm stuck on the idea that it's an invisible man versus just an empty suit. But then these pants are really short. It's like almost like he's wearing like a short pant, like a long shorts. Okay. He might be invisible, but I feel seen for the first time in years. And I think this is really the dissolution of their marriage. This is a long time coming. I don't think he had anything to do with it. I think he's the catalyst for what was already going on with them. He's just not putting in the time. He doesn't care. He's just not seeing her for what she is now. And this guy's been watching it for years. He's been watching it fall apart for years. We've got a couple talking. They seem to be watching TV. And the couch appears to be some sort of monster with legs and a face, sort of slightly smiling. Okay. And then I wrote, it's almost 8 o'clock. Because it's almost 8 o'clock. I mean, this is the New Yorker, folks. So let's get this right, right? It is that right? Have I done that right? I truly never paid attention to grammar when they were teaching it in 7th grade, but I'm pretty sure that there's an apostrophe because it's a conjunction. Okay, there are 2 beavers here who have seemingly cut down some trees, and this one seems to be levitating slightly above, and one beaver is walking away, talking. You know what I just thought and I was about to say out loud? What would be something funny to write? I want to let you know what my process is. And my process is, what would be a funny caption to write for this funny caption video? Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, so what I've written is, I don't know, I still prefer Chipotle. I don't know, you know what I mean? The beaver likes accessible Mexican food. So those were my captions for The New Yorker. Am I funnier than a 9-year-old doing captions for The New Yorker? Absolutely not. Do I know how to drive a car, and can I legally do so? Yeah. So once that 9-year-old can drive a car, give me a call. Thanks for having coffee breath and for watching and reading The New Yorker. And Putin's a bad guy.